And good evening and welcome to Ripon High School for boys high school basketball here tonight. We thank you for watching and listening in on the Ripon channel here at youtube.com/Ripon channel. Tonight, we're back in action with the new year 2025 as the Ripon Tigers will be hosting the Waupun Warriors. The Tigers have had a tough luck season so far with 1 win and 10 losses. They are 0-3 in the East Central Conference. For the Waupun Warriors, they are 5-2 overall and in the conference undefeated at 3 wins and no losses. With my great friend Marty Ernzer, I'm Lynn Krause. And Marty, the last time we saw the high school was against Amro. They lost by 10 points way back in late November, but they did score 77. They haven't reached that since, but they've come close in some games. They did get a win over Chilton in mid-December, though.
That was a transition track meet game for the first one of the year. That was kind of interesting. It seems like a lifetime ago that we did this high school boys game. I think I had hair then. But what's interesting is you said it at the end of that game, Lynn, and I was thinking it throughout the game. You said, you know what? I have not seen a boys team play that hard collectively and sustain it in a long time. And I think that's probably the best compliment you can give to any sports team on their hustle and desire. Yeah, and
I would agree with that. Now, of course, I haven't been able to watch many of the games, since then.
Right.
Yet. I'm sure nothing has changed regarding the hustle aspect. They've just, been outplayed and I guess out-height and, this the talent level.
You're starting
one.
Yeah. You've got 11 guys. You play them all. You're starting as one senior. Your backcourt, people who know basketball a lot better than me will tell you that high school basketball is all guard play, and you're starting a 9th and 10th grader. So there's definitely some growing going on there, and we're going to find out a lot because this is David Goliath. You just said it. 3-0 Waupun at the top of the conference, 0-3 Tigers in the basement. So they're not going to be worrying about the scoreboard. They're going to try to come out here and probably execute.
We talked about your freshman, which would be Blake Bradley, averaging almost 19 points a game. So he's having a terrific freshman season. But we move over to the Waupun side, and we talk about a kid there by the name of Aiden Hawkinson, who's averaging almost 32 points a game.
Yeah, we talked about that off the air. He was throwing up about 24 points a game last season, so he took that to almost another 10 points average. He's going to go to UW Oshkosh from what my research was telling me. Yeah, he's a shooter, and a lot of teams will have one, maybe not as prolific, but we'll find out. He's 6'3" as well. We get those tall guys, those tall guys from Waupun and from where you come from, of course, in Randolph.
Now, you had mentioned off air, Waupun 3-0 in the conference, but that could be a little bit deceiving, and why is that?
Well, you want the truth? Because I was thinking about the Waupun girls team. And we're doing that game tomorrow night.
Right,
and that's why they have a losing record. But we'll talk about that more as this game goes on because we're back here in our same saddle for the girls' Waupun game tomorrow night. And they're playing tough, very Division I teams. And so, but they'll take it to you. So, this is the real thing. Waupun's had it going now for a couple of years now with some outstanding players. What better example than the young man that transferred to University of Illinois and helped them go deep into the NCAA men's tournament a year ago. So they're pretty impressive. The other thing I wanted to touch on, we'll go as we go through the game, there's a non-conference schedule for Ripon that you look at Xavier, who they played Saturday, just a few days ago. They got to play Fox Valley Lutheran, Oshkosh North. Brillion is a real strong program. Traditionally, they make it down to the field house in Madison, or I should say to the Kohl Center. And so, yeah, they're definitely cutting their teeth on some pretty good competition. Nice to see them get a win, and they only lost by 3 to Anago, and they were in that game with Winneconne, and young Bradley put up 34 points in that game, going like 8 of 14 from three-point land. There's a lot here to watch. We just don't know how it's going to go on the scoreboard.
Okay. Well, Marty, you had a chance to talk to head coach Andy Bradley of the Ripon Tigers. And let's take a listen to that interview right now.
Hey, here we are in the Tiger Den of Ripon High School boys basketball action. We're into the second half of the junior varsity game. And joining me, first-year head coach Andy the Bean Bradley. Coach, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, hey, this is really fun, hopefully for both of us, right?
Yep.
I've known this guy since he was a fourth grader shooting threes from the hip. First game ever in Randolph. And so to have him up here and doing first-year coaching of the varsity team is really fun for me, just from a personal note. Coach, you're a young squad. Let's talk about that first. You got, and you seem to play a lot of the players too as well.
Yeah. So we got a deep bench. So I play all 11 guys. We're young. We graduated 8 guys last year. So hopefully we can just keep gaining experience.
Okay. Talk to me about your philosophy of the game. If you can talk about offense, defense, whatever, however you want to do it. What do you guys talk about and do in practice, and what do you try to achieve?
Yeah, so I mean, the biggest thing that's been hurting us lately has been rebounding and then turnovers. So we've been working on a lot of stuff to try and take care of the basketball, and then some physical stuff, trying to get our kids to box out and rebound because we're averaging 20 turnovers a game. So we got to get that shored up.
Get that down to below 15, hopefully.
Yeah.
And that's interesting because we came through the same teacher. I've talked to you about this with Mike Fight from years ago, a wonderful teacher of basketball and baseball. And he didn't care how big you were. He just said, find the opposite color jersey and get your fanny on him and push out. Don't go for the ball right away. Clear him out and then get a body. And a lot of times you just don't see that fundamental done anymore. So how do you scout with all the technology that we didn't have when you were growing up, and certainly way before my time? Do you still you spend a lot of time scouting the adversary on film or what have you, or is it, hey, we're more worried about us?
So as a coaching staff, we do more of the other team's scouting, and then we like to break down how we can get better. So we'll bring the kids in. We actually watched 2 hours the other day of watching our film and breaking down what we need to do and take care of. And then we take care of the scouting reports, and I've got a really good coaching staff with Luke and Ellis and Tom and Mitch.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Because I'd always sit up here and I'd be watching, I'm looking for weaknesses on a particular player, a player that's doing damage to us, but you say like, oh, wait, they don't have a left hand. They're showing left, but they 2 dribbles and they pick it up. I mean, try to force them, make them uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we get that all broken down, and we pick out their best 8 and have a nice rolled up scouting report on them.
Hey, you start young 9th grade, 10th grade backcourt. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then you got the battleship. It's close to double digits. And on both categories of rebounding and scoring. So you got that balance working for you. What do you like offensively? Anything in particular? You grew up running motion, which a lot of teams don't so much anymore.
Yeah, so we kind of implemented more screening now. So you'll see that more in this game than you did in the first one.
Okay.
So we're doing a lot more screening rather than cutting. So we're trying to get more looks for everybody, and then just kind of still driving and attacking and still pushing the tempo as well.
Okay. And then just the one other thing, the 10,000-pound gorilla in the room is, I believe it's Hawkinson is his name.
Yeah, Aiden.
I think of the tight end for for Detroit or Vikings, I guess. I just saw his numbers. I remember him a year ago putting up a couple dozen a game.
Yeah.
How do you approach that? Because you'll see you're going to come across other guys, other studs. How do you figure that out in terms of try to limiting getting the ball, or what do you try to do?
Yeah, he's definitely going to be a handful. I mean, you got to guard him as soon as he gets across half court because he can pull it up from anywhere.
Okay.
We're going to try a little bit different defensively because it seemed to work against Xavier. We're going to switch all screens. So hopefully that helps.
Boy, I am with you on that. I remember some coaches before you that say, no, it's a sign of toughness. You don't switch. You stay with your person. Well, that's great, but look at the scoreboard.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to keep a guy in front of you on a switch.
Exactly.
And then what they'll probably try to do is get the mismatch, right?
Yeah.
But then maybe you help and recover.
Yep. That's the plan. So we implemented it in the second half against Xavier, and it was actually a 30-28 ball game in the second half when we started doing it. So
awesome.
we were able to hang with them. So hopefully that adjustment will help us hang tonight.
Hey, good luck to you. And like I told you before we went on the air, the thing that Lynn Krause even mentioned at the end of that first game, 10 games ago that was, Coach, since we've done our next one with the Amarillo Foxes former conference foe, was how hard your team played. And that's where it starts. If you can get that out of them, you got something going for you.
That's our hope. Keep playing hard.
Thanks for the time, and I look forward to our next visit.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Marty.
Good luck.
Yep, thank you.
All right, and we want to thank Coach Bradley for that interview here, and welcome back now to the Ripon High School gym. Again, Ripon versus Waupun in an East Central Conference game. Sorry I'm a little raspy here tonight, but I had a girls game last night that I announced for Ripon College, and Notre Dame played today, so I was yelling at the TV a few times, and they did get a victory, so I was pretty happy about that. And so that's how my voice ends up. And when you get a little older, Marty, you just don't have as strong a voice as what you used to.
I wouldn't know that, Lynn. I certainly wouldn't know that. By the way, I want to thank you for the wonderful Christmas gifts to me and my wife from you this year, the his and hers jackhammers, the battery operated now with technology. Much appreciated. Thank you.
I tell you, I was always been impressed about the gifts you give your grandchildren when you give them toys or give them batteries, toys not included. So,
yeah, no kidding.
All right, Tiger starters. Caden Coots, 6'3" junior. Tyler Brewer, 5'11" sophomore. Blake Bradley, 6'1" freshman. Logan Polash, 6' junior. Adam Mink, 6'6" senior. Waupun, Aiden Hawkinson, 6'3" senior. Bryant Ferris, 6' senior. Jake Krieger, 6'1" senior. Braden Torres, 6'1" senior. And Gage Stelsel, 6'5" junior. So we've got Mink and Stelsel to do the jump here. And we're glad to have you along here on the Ripon Channel as we get started for the first game of the 2025 calendar year.
Wow.
Waupun gets the tip to Hawkinson. Remember, he's averaging 32 points a game.
A bunch.
And there's a really long three by Hawkinson, but we're going to have an offensive foul, Marty, on an illegal screen. Little elbow going on.
Yep, early on.
So break for the Tigers. There looks like they're going to be facing a press. That foul, by the way, was on Gage Stelsel of Waupun, his first team. And Polash will bring it up for the Tigers to Brewer. Doing a little figure eight action here. Ball knocked out of Caden Coots' hands.
Yeah, Coach talked about trying to stay away from turnovers. Too many in their last game with 20. And right away, that's how they started.
Here's a three on the right wing. No good by Jake Krieger. Good rebound, Tigers. Quickly the other way. Here's Polash. Going to drive to the basket, but stops back to the free throw line. Now a long three by Blake Bradley, but that was no good. Run down the rebound by Mink.
Yeah, long rebound, long shot.
Here's Polash on the wing, right side. Now is Bradley again. He's being guarded out there by Jake Krieger. Between the leg dribble. Three off the front of the rim and rebounded by Hawkinson. He's going to keep it for himself as he crosses the timeline. Drives to the basket, dumps off.
Good ball movement.
Over to three by Torres, and no call over the back, but it's Ripon's basketball out of bounds.
Here they come with that. It shows it as a 1-2-2, but it's almost like a man. And then they'll trap first pass. There you go.
And here comes Brewer. Back to Bradley across the timeline right in front of the scorer's table. He's double teamed now and gets it down here now to Mink. Mink cross court, but through the hands of Polak.
Little wide. Watch the ball into your hands. What I like about Bradley's game, there he is, double teamed against the corner, against the sideline, and it was calm under fire. Good sign, particularly if you're a ninth grader.
So here comes Bryant Ferris, who brought it up now for Waupun as they pass it around. There's Torres cutting across the lane, but knocking it out of bounds off of his own foot was Bryant Ferris, so the Tigers get another opportunity.
Right off that shin. Waupun's going to take advantage of dead ball inbounds every time, it looks like, at least here early on in the first half with that 1-2-2.
Blake Bradley will inbound it. And he gets it into Mink.
Good job meeting the ball. Come to it.
Mink trapped in the corner, but gets it over to Bradley. Just there, and there's a three from the right corner. Good! Caden Coots. Good way to start.
Yeah.
So Waupun will try to answer. Here's Hawkinson driving to the basket. Throws up, no good. But a foul is called. And there'll be two free throws here for Waupun's Aiden Hawkinson.
Yeah, so what the 6'3 senior has going for the Warriors is that first step, that twitch, that first stride, real quick. And that's how he's getting a separation right out of the gate. Any good one guard, two guard, even a wing three, that's a huge advantage to have. And when you're 6'3 and it's a quick first step, it's a long inseam, so your blow-by is even more so.
Logan Polash got to foul his first team. Hawkinson missed the first free throw, but he does make the second.
Good job fundamentally there by Polash, making himself low and wide to get that inbounds pass against the pressure.
So Logan brings it up across the timeline. He's going to drive to the basket. He lost control of his footing, and there is a turnover, and Waupun will bring it up.
Already with Ripon unofficially 3 turnovers.
Here's a three. Top of the circle, good by Jake Krieger. So Waupun will take the lead now, 4-3 at the 15-20 mark of the first half.
I'm sorry, Krieger averaging over 13 a game.
Here comes Polash. Oh, turnover for the Tigers.
Get away from that sideline, fellas. Nice pass.
Nice pass up, but a shot was missed there by Ferris. Waupun gets the rebound. There was looked like a travel, but driving to the basket was Torres, and he threw the ball away, tried to get it to Krieger. He wasn't ready.
I like the way they're running this press. They're not letting Ripon, once they beat it over the time stripe, get comfortable in their half-court offense. So they're hurrying up the Ripon offense, making them uncomfortable, and 4 turnovers already.
Logan Polash gets the inbound, brings it back to Bradley, one-on-one with Torres. Over to the right side, bounce pass now to Brewer. Brewer goes into the right corner, going to take a shot. Nope, he fakes, brings it back out. Tried to pass, but it was stolen by Torres.
When you pick your dribble up, you better know what you're going to do with it.
Here's a three from the left corner, no good. Nice rebound by Tyler Brewer, but he lost his footing.
I just wondering if foot came down on the ball, didn't want to see a twisted ankle, and it appears not to be.
All right, so Carter Kissinger's into the game now for Caden Coots.
Senior.
And Waupun will inbound the ball.
One of the few seniors.
Hawkinson. Round the corner, left side for a three. No good. Torres got the rebound, though, and it was Krieger coming to the basket, picked up the loose ball and laid it up and in.
Yeah, nice job. He's built more like a football player. Good instincts.
Oh, now another pass stolen by Hawkinson. He's going to take it with a reverse layup, no good. And then Kissinger comes away with the rebound for Ripon. And Ripon is finally going to get the ball to the other side of the front court.
I don't want them. See, they're attacking the basket too soon, I think.
Polash lost his footing. The ball was stolen. And Waupun comes away the other way with Stelsel. And there was a little sloppy play going on here.
Yeah.
And these last few times up and down the court. And now
second offensive foul away from the ball.
Bradley went down in a heap, and it's an offensive foul called on the Warriors.
I want to see if they don't attack once they're getting that pass into the forecourt. It's almost like who's ever got the ball for Ripon, they're trying to dribble against it and get a good shot. But if it's not there, let's see what happens.
It was Hawkinson on the foul, his first, team second.
They have at least 6 turnovers right now, maybe more. They're going to call the kick.
Carson Kaiser came into the game now for Ripon. And I think Polash went out.
Ripon's a little rattled here.
Yeah.
Try to get the ball to the middle against the press. And every time, if you've looked at almost every turnover, it's been against the sideline. It acts like a third defender.
So Kaiser inbounds the ball in front of the Waupun bench. He gets it back.
When you pick that dribble up, Lynn, you better know what you're going to do with it as they get another turnover. Better understand what you're going to do. You're either shooting or you're passing, but you pick that dribble up against that defense and not knowing what you're going to do, you're inviting trouble.
It's 6-3 Waupun, and this has not been a very clean game, and there's a three made there by Gage Stelsel.
That was a good job by Tyler Brewer forcing that ball back out.
Let the kid hit a three. Now another steal. Hawkinson. He's going up, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, he did. Two-hand flush.
Now it's 11-3 rather quickly at the 13-minute mark of the first half. Oh, another steal by Hawkinson, and he does it again. He lays it up and in.
I think it's a lot easier to pass against this than it is to dribble against it, and what a start for the Warriors.
They have Ripon rattled, that is for sure, and the Tigers will take a timeout with 12 minutes and 51 seconds remaining here in the first half with the score, the Waupun Warriors 13 and the Ripon Tigers have 3.
Hey, right now Waupun is showing you with a great skill set, tenacious defense with 4 seniors and a junior what it's all about. They're taking this younger ball club right now to the woodshed. So I think what you have to do is, one, focus on getting the ball to the middle, flush it, and if you can beat it, then keep it going to the rim. But Waupun does a great job of, even when we get it into the forecourt, they man up and they deny and they trap the ball. Very well coached on that press. They go right from a full court press into a half court trap, and they do it very well.
Yeah.
And it's so important to be strong with the ball. Coach Bradley said in this interview, we had 20 turnovers last game. That's not acceptable. They darn near have 10 right now, and we're only about 7 minutes in, 7 to 8 minutes into the contest.
Yeah, I wasn't keeping
Very
track,
impressive.
But half a dozen anyway.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Ripon after the timeout will try and get organized here. Again, they're facing a Waupun press. There's a pass that was tipped away. Hawkinson got the steal, but he missed the shot, and Mink comes up with a rebound.
Fake a pass, make a pass. Make these guys work.
And remember, bounce passes work too.
Yes, they do, underneath the defense, especially in the lane.
So Kissinger was dribbling. He tried to pass it, knocked away by Waupun, but the Tigers will get the ball back. Trailing now 13-3. Bounce pass in to Kaiser for the Tigers. Going to make some moves. Top of the circle, right side here is Ben Colmus, who's into the game.
A lot of dribbling.
Looks like he traveled. Yeah.
A lot of dribbling. You can't do it, guys. Cannot do it.
So another turnover means Waupun gets the basketball.
What you can do best of all, if anything, is try to make yourself available to your teammate with a dead ball situation.
Reed Stolfus will come in.
When he has no dribble, help him out. Make yourself available. Look for some space. Right now, 13-3, just like that.
Caden Coots returns for Ripon.
I think they hit that 3 Ripon, right, to take the lead. So it's 13 unanswered.
Yeah, it was 3-zip, yep. Then 3-1, and now we're at 13-3. So you bet. All right. So Waupun making move to the basket. Little fadeaway shot. Good by Jake Krieger. He's got himself 7 points already here in the first half.
There you go. Get it to the middle.
Colmus did a nice job there. Now to the right baseline. The shot is up and no good by Coots. Waupun rebounds by Stelsel. And here come the Warriors. Hawkinson makes a move, lays it up and in. Nice play.
Yep, it was a hesitation, stop-and-go dribble, blew right by him.
So Ripon again.
Get away from that sideline.
Struggling on the offensive end. They get one out for a three by Bradley, and he hits that. Nice shot.
Pure.
Blake Bradley to make it 17-6. So the first points for the Tigers since about the 17-minute mark. And now we have a foul on the Tigers. I believe that's on Carson Kaiser. His first, team second. Waupun will inbound it. It's Graham Goppelin inbounding the ball. And he gets it here to Landon Richter. So Goppelin has it on the wing. Makes a move to the basket. Lays it up. No good. Too hard. Ball was bounced around, but Waupun got the rebound. Now Hawkinson drives to the free throw line. His shot no good. Waupun another rebound by Owen Kloosterboer.
It's big in there.
And he was fouled on the follow-up shot.
I think right now this young Ripon squad, they're on their heels. They're a little starstruck. They need to come up for air, get back to the fundamentals. So when the shot goes up by Waupun, locate a black jersey, get your backyard on them, and try to hold them off. Because right now the rebounding advantage too over the top on both ends of the court is all Waupun.
2 free throws are good by Owen Kloosterboer.
Behind you.
Tigers get it across the timeline in good shape. Passing it around in the right corner for a three. No good by Ben Colmus. Goes out of bounds, and the Warriors get the loose ball.
Yeah.
10:52 remains in the first
tell
half.
me, Lynn, is this how Georgia felt about Notre Dame tonight at the beginning of the game?
Yeah, a little bit, but I was just happy that Notre Dame was able to hang on to win it. So, looked like a travel, but nice move to the basket.
I thought he shuffled his feet on
by
his first
Graham
dribble.
Goppelin,
Yeah.
but they gave him the 2 points. There's a bounce pass inside, but picked up by Ripon after it went off a Waupun player's feet. And Caden Coots makes the move to the basket, draws a foul.
Nice move by Coots. That was just a little show him pivot, show him the ball.
Owen Kloosterboer gets the foul, his first. It's the team's third. And making the free throw was Caden Coots. He has 4 points now. A couple of new players for the Tigers include number 21, Devin Donovan, 6-foot sophomore.
And Polash checked back in as well.
And another free throw is good by Caden Coots. Our score, 21-8.
Did they
Warriors
get a stop, right?
need some stops here. Hawkinson, he takes a long three, top of the key. And that was pure for sure.
Yep. Yeah, you don't average over 30 because you're lucky.
Isn't that the truth?
Maybe one night, right?
Yeah,
maybe one.
Maybe one. Polash in the left corner. Brings it back out now to Caden Coots. He is going to try and drive himself in. He's in a little fadeaway on the baseline, and he hit it. Nice shot.
Rhythm. Nice rhythm jumper.
For the junior. So Waupun quickly the other way. Waupun doesn't slow down when they get the ball. Into the lane is Richter. Brings it back out. Little bounce step there is shot by Emmett Hull. No good. Tigers get the rebound. Here they come. It was a pass from Colmus. Tried to get it to Donovan, but tipped away by Waupun.
Yeah, if you can't bounce past that, don't do it.
The bounce pass would have worked because Donovan was right there ready for it.
I want you to watch the battle with Donovan on the boards down at the other end, the way he was boxing out. This is going to be good. Him and Big 44 for them.
That Kloosterboer, he's just a freshman.
Yeah, he looks bigger. He looks bigger than a ninth grader.
I think football is his sport. All right, the inbound comes to Colmus for the Tigers. Driving into the lane, taking a shot, no good by Coots. Tipped out of there. Polash tried, to pick it up.
Donovan.
And we've got a foul.
What a great effort by, it was Donovan that kept it alive with the tip, paddling. Nice to see his effort out there.
And Ripon drew the foul.
Tough one, tough call.
That's going to be on Polash, his second.
Yeah.
He was just going after the loose ball, and I guess it got a little rough, but that's okay.
Yeah, because you and I are sitting up here.
Well, it means good hustle and good effort.
Of course.
And another offensive foul on Waupun for an illegal screen.
Yeah, you got to let it get set. Or if you leave before the screen is set, it's like a moving screen, even without the contact. So, and the referee's going to win that battle. If you refuse to adapt to the game he's calling, it would appear you're going to keep getting the whistle.
So Bradley comes back in for the Tigers, and Polash goes out as Logan has 2 fouls here in this first half. Here's Coots with the ball.
Get out of there.
And it was wrestled away by Owen Kloosterboer, and it's a held ball. And possession is going to, well, the arrow looks for Ripon, but.
Hey, there's that, it's a lot of times you get a nervous dribble too. You got to stay away from that nervous dribble where you just put it on the floor because you're not quite sure what you want to do. Now, pivot under pressure, keep your powder dry with your dribble.
Well, the other thing, Marty, you can't hold the ball out in front of you like that either. And that's
why I say pivot under pressure. Yeah. Use your body to shield.
All right, Coots gets the inbound for the Tigers. Brings it back out. There's Mink. He's going to back into the lane. Takes it strong to the basket. He missed the shot, though. Yeah. And the rebound out of there by Waupun's Emmett Hall. Driving. Boy, that looked like 3 steps to me, but the shot was no good by Goplin.
Get wider, 11. Get wider.
And Donovan got the rebound. Now a pass to try to get inside the Mink.
Excellent read.
But a good steal there by Waupun's Torres.
Yeah, it was.
And driving to the basket the other way for Waupun was Graham Goplin.
Yeah, Goplin says, you know what? I'm just going to put pressure on the defense with my dribble drive. Get to the contact, create the contact, get to the line.
And he got fouled on the play by Caden Coots, who picks up his second foul. It's the 5th team foul. The first free throw by Goplin is good. Our score is Waupun 25 and Ripon 10. And we have 8:17 remaining in the first half. Here's the second one. That's also good. So Graham Goplin's got 4 points. Inbound now to Mink. Good job. Carson Kaiser will bring it up for the Tigers. Going over to the right side. Bradley has it. Kaiser.
Get out of there.
Baseline. Oh, nice cutting spot. In nice was Devin Donovan. He gets 2.
Talk about making yourself available. No better example than that.
He cut right in the middle of the lane. Yeah, beautiful.
Weak side down the lane.
The pass goes inside to Hawkinson, who tried to lay it up and in while in the air, and he missed it. Tigers get the rebound.
Get out of there.
The other way, Kaiser gets it over now to Brewer. Brewer to Bradley.
Ripon having a hard time with ball reversal.
Donovan to Mink in the lane. Shot good. Adam Mink.
We saw that in that Omro game with Mink, right? He's pretty good around the rim there at finishing. He averages 10 a game. Also give you 8 rebounds a game. Mink.
Now a pass inside, but Kloosterboer was able to save it. Now a 3, top of the key.
Wow, look at that.
And that was good. Wow, nice shot.
From a saved ball going out of bounds to 3 points.
So Mink gets it over here now to Brewer. Brewer.
Boy.
Goes to Kaiser. He tried to get inside and got it knocked away. Donovan runs it down. Another pass tipped away. Nobody's doing bounce passes.
Well, there's some fundamentals there that just telegraphing the passes.
Yeah. So Waupun gets the ball back, and driving to the basket again is Goplin, but the shot was no good and knocked out of bounds by Waupun.
Right now, there's nothing for Waupun to do differently than what they've been doing here, which is just going to the gas pedal on both ends of the court, putting pressure with their defense and that pressing and trapping on Ripon to get that early double-digit lead. Here we go again.
Here's the inbound stolen by Waupun.
Man up here.
Nice ball movement. Torres in the left lane. Baseline. Then out for a three by Gage Stelsel, who hits it.
Pretty shot, but I'm going to let him take that before I'll let two take it as best I can.
I would agree, but it's up now to 32-14. Here's a three by Bradley. Top of the circle, and he hits it. Nice job, Blake Bradley. Second one, he's got 6 points. So here's Hawkinson in the lane. Little fadeaway at the free throw line, no good. Mink comes up with a rebound.
Don't bring the ball down to your waist. It's all these little fundamental things.
Here's Brewer. Goes over to Carter Kissinger. Mink has it again. Mink's going to drive. Tried to pass it to Donovan, but knocked away.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I can see what Coach Bradley's going to be working on in practice, and it's going to be dealing with pressure. A lot of faking the pass, making a pass, pivot under pressure. It's fundamentals, being strong with the ball, both hands on secure on the sphere. But let me tell you, the credit goes to Waupun right now for them to do what they're doing consistently. Comes with a lot of effort. Well coached.
Here's Hawkinson. Gets it inside, lays it up and in, is Jake Krieger. Nice move, good screen.
Waupun doing a good job of making Ripon pick their poison.
Caden Coots gets the ball, brings it across the timeline to the free throw line. Here's a three on the left wing. No good by Tyler Brewer. Waupun gets the rebound. Donovan was fighting for it. Now quickly the other way. Nobody picked up Braden Torres, and he lays it up and in on a fast break. So the Tigers quickly the other way. Donovan has it. Nice pass. Oh, good shot by Brewer. Could make it, but quickly the other way. A layup and in by Bryant Ferris as nobody was back for Ripon. Waupun plays very fast on the inbounds, and we have another timeout taken by the Tigers. And this comes with 4 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the first half. With the score, the Warriors 38 and the Tigers have 17. Leading the way, I guess, for scoring for Ripon, we have Caden Coots, who's got 7 points. Blake Bradley has 6, including 2 threes for Waupun. 9 points for Jake Krieger, and 13 points already for Aiden Hawkinson. So that's a little bit of the score. Nobody's in foul trouble.
We're talking about Hawkinson, but you've seen it already with less than 5 minutes left in the first half. What a great complement of players. You got 16. You suit up 16. Only 2 are underclassmen, and these guys can play. They can play.
I'm just impressed in how fast they get down the court. I mean, they must have had how many layups already off of rebounds or off of inbounds. So it's Ripon's ball. And trying to get to the basket was Coots, but he lost control of it. And Waupun comes hustling the other way and losing the ball a little bit, but given to Stelsel out to the top of the circle, but a traveling was called.
Yeah, I was thinking, which travel are you going to call?
Yeah, the one underneath the basket or the one out on top? Yeah. Because Stelsel got the ball, and then he looked like he had his back to the basket, and he turned around and passed it out, but nonetheless, it is.
Let's see how they go here.
It's Ripon's ball. I guess that's all that matters. Bradley tried to inbound it by knocking it off somebody's foot for Waupun because he couldn't find anybody, and that failed pretty badly. As Gage Stelsel picked it up and laid it up and in. So here's Kissinger. Here's Bradley again. He's going to take a long three off the front of the rim. Tipped out of there, but run down by Kaiser.
And just like that, going after that loose ball, you recover by grabbing it, not dribbling it. It's all those little things that aren't.
Coots trying to find somebody, goes way cross court to Bradley. Now making move to the basket is Kaiser, but he lost control of the ball. It's loose. Waupun will pick it up. With Bryant Ferris into the lane. Shot off glass, no good. Rebound up and good by Jake Krieger.
How many times are you going to dribble into the teeth of the lion? It's a lot easier to pass, make that defense work with a pass.
Kaiser hands it off to Kissinger. He's going to drive the left side. He tries to hand it off, but it's stolen away by Stelsel. And Hawkinson brings it up. Long pass down underneath the basket. And the shot is up off glass. Good by Jake Krieger, and he is fouled on the play.
They are strong. Well,
that foul comes with exactly 3 minutes remaining in the first half. The foul, by the way, is going to be on Caden Coots. It's his third personal here in the first half, the sixth team, and Jake Krieger will get one free throw. And this is up and good. A little gentle touch there by Jake Krieger. It's now 45-17 Waupun. Logan Polash back into the game. Bringing it up now, Kalmus. Left side three on the wing is good by Reed Stolfus.
Look how that pass worked versus a dribble.
Now Waupun quickly the other way underneath the basket. Jake Krieger, little turnaround off the glass.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do about that. They just don't match up down low.
So Ripon the other way, Polash. Left side. Making a drive to the basket in the lane. Shot blocked.
It's big in there, fellas. Don't give up the open three.
Krieger.
Nice hand.
Tried to pass it to Kloosterboer, but knocked away nicely by the Tigers.
Hey, in a game like this, I got an open look.
Yeah.
Take it.
Yeah.
Why keep going down for the same result down into the teeth of the defense?
Well, here's a beautiful inbound play, and nobody took care of Jake Krieger. He laid it up and in.
Looked like pick the picker.
Inbound to Mink. Over now to Kaiser with it. He's on the wing left side. Over here to Blake Bradley, top of the circle. Reed Stolfus. Bradley in the lane left side. Little floater off the glass, or off the backboard, I guess.
No, not going to get that.
Krieger gets the rebound. He's going to bring it all the way down into Hawkinson in the lane. He shot it once off the glass too hard, but got his own rebound and put it up and in. Wow, 51 already for Waupun in this first half with 95 seconds remaining. Looks like Waupun has a foul on Owen Kloosterboer, his second personal, and the fifth team foul. Waupun 51, Ripon 20. The inbound goes to Bradley. He takes a long three off the front of the rim, no good. And rebounded by Jake Krieger. That's a strong kid, that Krieger. Hawkinson brings it to the basket, and he's fouled on the play.
Very smooth, Hawkinson, and that's, reminds me of the young lady, Ripon girls' first game, the second game we did. I missed the first one with Mayville, was the game with Westfield. And that young lady's going to go play, I think, Michigan Tech. And very smooth. The easier they make it look, that's just how good they are. As
Hawkinson, he just misses another. He's only 1 for 3 at the free throw line.
Yeah, missed it poorly.
Tyler Brewer returns for the Tigers.
Yeah, 51 in the first half with a minute 23 to go.
That's pretty impressive.
The transition.
Yeah. Missed another one.
Talk about creating offense off that pressure defense.
Good rebound by Kalmus. Here's Mink, baseline, throws it way out on top.
Well, he was going to have a go out of bounds.
Stolfus to Kaiser. Into the lane, floater, no good. Mink rebound, up in, no good. Kaiser again, no good. Krieger ends up with it. Little bounce pass to Hawkinson, and here they go. Hawkinson's in the lane, dishes it off. Krieger for a three, right side, no good. Oh,
wow.
Nice rebound by Kloosterboer, who just came right down the middle of the lane, untouched.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're not locating on the shot goes up. No one's looking
Hawkinson
to box.
missed the shot. Rebound by the Tigers, but a foul on Waupun on the loose ball.
I know you're outsized or outmuscled and all that kind of thing, but you can still box out, especially the style that they play. But you gotta locate the black jersey first, and then back into it, and then look for the ball. You go against these guys with a size difference with Ripon. You go for that ball first, and you see what happens.
It was Hawkinson's second personal, so he comes out of the game. Here's Kaiser with it. Baseline left, brings it out, top of the circle. Looking, bounce passes it away nicely here to the left corner. Tyler Brewer takes a shot, up and no good. Rebound out of there, Waupun, and here they come once again. Into the lane, dishes it off. Little jumper by Klosterboer, blocked by Mink. Nice block.
Nice block.
Here's Torres with it. We're at 8 seconds to go in this half. Here's Klosterboer. Top of the circle into the lane. Little floater, no good. And that is the first half. So, a first half of play is done. And our score, the Waupun Warriors 51 and the Ripon Tigers 20. And if I remember right, Marty, Waupun is averaging 70 points a game, and they're well on their way to that and more.
Yeah, they are. Very impressive intensity, defense, converting into offense. Haven't seen it done better than that in this gym in a while.
All right, let's check the scoring before we take our break for halftime. Aiden Hawkinson, he's going to have, 6, 12, 15 points. Aiden Hawkinson with 15 for Waupun. Bryant Ferris, 2. Jake Krieger, he's had a heck of a first half. 18 points for Jake Krieger. 18 for Jake Krieger. Braden Torres, 2. Graham Goplin, 4. Gage Stelsel has 8. And Owen Klosterboer with 2 for Waupun. Again, Hawkinson with 15. Jake Krieger, 18, really leading the way there.
Yeah.
For the Tigers, it's Caden Coots, who has 7 points. Now, he also has 3 fouls. Reed Stolfus has 3. Devin Donovan, 2. Blake Bradley, 6. And Adam Mink has 2. So there you have with our scoring. So our halftime score again, the Warriors 51 and the Tigers 20. And we'll be back to start the second half here in just a little bit. But in the meantime, we take a break. We'll be back shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to center court as I introduce to you the newest members of the Ripon 10,000 Shot Club. These younger Tiger athletes work their tails off throughout the summer to put up 10,000 shots and improve on their overall basketball skills. A few kids couldn't be here tonight because they're at practice, but we're going to give them a hand anyways. Isaiah Engel. Luke Engel. Jackson Ron. Brody Friends. Jameson Garner. Gavin Gunlock. Henry Hobart. Scarlett Spalding. Kellen Dahan, Gabe Duma, Levi McDonald, Preston Byer, Trenton Price, Rowan Gamba, Noah Sina, J.D. Quaco, Jake Zarinsky, Hudson Shotsky, Porter Spalding, Brandon Adams, Taylor Callum, Emerson Karznia, Lila Braun, Lila Engel, Layla Pomplin, Reese Oshine, Kayla Van Brink, Mason Bradley, Gus Martin, Madison Radke, Alex Brown, Alexis Kuhn, Annalise
All right, we are back at Ripon High School, and we're happy to have you join us on the Ripon channel. It's youtube.com/Ripon channel with Marty Ernzer. I'm Lynn Krause. We've enjoyed the band at halftime here today.
Sam Erickson, your director.
And he did a fantastic job. All these student band players, happy to have them. It's all Waupun here in this first half. 51-20 was our halftime score, and Waupun got the ball to begin the second half.
Okay, Ripon trapping the ball, trying to make Waupun a little work for a living.
There's a long shot by Hawkinson, no good, and Mink comes up with it. It's Mink, Polash, Bradley, Brewer, and Coots to start the second half for Ripon, and it starts much like the first half with a turnover.
Yeah. It's got to be disappointing for Coach. It's like, did we just talk about this?
Yeah, you had a whole halftime, right? Yeah. But
There we
anyway,
go.
so Waupun gets it back the other way, and they're probably not going to be as rushed, but
Easy
they don't
three.
have to, because that's an easy three by Jake Krieger. He had 18 in the first half. He's got 21. And I guess I was wrong, Marty.
No, I wasn't going to.
They're pressure,
Yeah, you can't do it off of a rebound.
So Waupun still on the pressure, double teaming out of Bradley, looking to do something with it, gets it in the corner. Polash, he tried to get it to Mink, but stolen away here by Bryant Ferris.
Yeah, what they're trying to do is the right thing. Just didn't execute it as well, but they were good court awareness. Just got to execute it.
Polash had a nice hustle there to knock the ball out of bounds, but Waupun gets the ball back. Here's Torres going to the basket. Lays it up, no good. His follow-up is no good, and Mink strong on the rebound, and it was knocked out of his hands by Waupun. So it's the Tigers' ball.
The thing I got to watch, it just seems to me that there's extra little baby steps when they're gathering themselves to go up on the shot. Maybe it's my old age, Lynn. We'll find out. I'm going to watch this back on the Ripon channel later on this
All
week.
right. Well, here comes Polash.
Behind you.
He gets it over now to Bradley. That's a long three on the left wing.
Yeah.
No good. Krieger the rebound.
That's a comfortable shot for him.
So here come the Warriors. Hawkinson. There's a long shot. Three on the right wing. No good. But, Krieger just strengthens strong inside. Gets the rebound. He just bullied everybody out of there. And he dished the ball off. Yeah. And then takes a shot. And he was fouled.
And Gage Stessel, too. 6'5" beast.
Foul is going to be on Adam Mink, second personal, first team. And this Jake Krieger, he's had himself quite a night. This guy has 22 points.
Yeah. Look at the size of Stessel and Krieger.
Yeah.
Ripon has one guy, Mink, that can match up with one of them.
And the second one around the rim and out. And a good rebound by Caden Coots for the Tigers. So here comes Tyler Brewer. Gets it across now. Over to Blake Bradley between the circles. On the wing right side. He was knocked out of his hands. And Polash picks it up. Left corner for Bradley. Three no good. And Mink was fighting the rebound, and he touched it last. It goes out of bounds to the Warriors.
Got what they wanted. Open look.
So here comes Waupun the other way. And it's going to be to Hawkinson. Oh, he got tripped, but no call. Here comes Polash. Polash with a pass to Brewer. And it's all lost there and picked up now by Gage Stelsel to Krieger in the lane. Brings it back out. Here's Torres for three. No good. And the rebound.
Mink working hard, gets rewarded with a foul over the back.
Good job by Adam Mink.
On
and
that
a
fast
foul on Waupun's loose ball.
On that fast break, you got to run the wings, and he was, but you're looking over the other shoulder. You got to throw it to the inside, just like a football play on a long pass, a post pattern.
So it's Ripon who gets the ball inbounded here. And that didn't go too well. And bringing it up for a basket was Bryant Ferris, and he's fouled on the play.
Foul's been called on Mink number 30. It's his third personal foul. Ferris, 5, comes to the line to be shooting 2 shots.
2 shots.
2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 sho
I'll tell you, the kid that's coming in right now for Ripon after this free throw is a scrapper.
That foul, by the way, on Adam Mink, his third personal and second team foul. And coming in, you mentioned, is Devin Donovan. And
6-foot sophomore.
Said to watch him under the boards.
Plays harder than his size and his age.
The first shot, by the way, was good by Ferris. Second one is also good. He's got 4 points on the night. Scores 57-20, Waupun. And now the ball goes out of bounds again, but it was knocked out by Waupun. And the Tigers will have to inbound it in front of the Waupun
Polash
bench.
letting his teammate know, I didn't appreciate you getting me the inbounds pass and then not making yourself available. You wanted nothing to do with it.
So Polash did get the inbound this time, and he just takes it on his own. All right, he hands it off to Kaiser on the wing right side. And Kaiser goes here to Coots.
Coots
is going to drive to the basket. He's going to fade away off glass. No good. Rebound out of there by Braden Torres.
Good shot.
Here's Hawkinson. Left corner. Krieger. Torres. Hawkinson. And we're going to do a three, but he gives it back to Krieger, who drives to the basket, lays it up, and easy in. So I think that's 24 now for Jake Krieger.
Steve.
And opening up a 39-point lead are the Warriors.
Crossover dribble.
Shot no good by Caden Coots. Rebounded by Krieger. They're hustling down. Here's Hawkinson again. Right corner. Krieger tries the three this time. Air ball, but picked up by Bryant Ferris. When nobody else wanted it, he did. And he lays it up and in.
Well, the air ball fooled the Ripon kid underneath.
Yeah. So Logan Polash will bring it up for the Tigers. Over here to Kaiser. And Kaiser's between the circles. Looking. Bradley, three, left side. Good by Blake Bradley.
Deep one. All of his are deep. He shoots them comfortably, it would appear, at least 2 feet above the line.
That's his third three of the night. He has 9 points. Here's I'm not sure what that was by Hawkinson. But
well, it was an alley-oop way off.
And Waupun ended up with the ball anyway. So Hawkinson's in the lane. He lost control of the dribble, and it goes out of bounds to Ripon. Tried to get a little fancy that time. And it will be Tigers ball. 13:22 remains in the second half. Ripon will inbound it.
Well, I dare say Ripon's not going to see another thing like this again.
He inbounded it, and I'm not sure what happened, but Aiden Hawkinson ended up with the ball, and he just laid it up and in. Plus, they got fouled on the play. So that did not look good. Logan Polash drew the foul, his third, and the third team. And Hawkinson gets another free throw attempt.
No, there's not going to be a lot of video watched on this, I don't think, by the Ripon coaching staff. I mean, I think the players and the coaches, everybody sees it. And that relentless pressure has been the winner for Waupun tonight.
So here's Logan Polash. He tried to get it underneath the Donovan, but it was taken away. Quickly the other way, Krieger with a reverse layup up and in, hustling down the floor. Nice pass as well by Bryant Ferris. So here come the Tigers the other way. Underneath the basket is Kaiser. Tries to get it to Donovan. It's on the floor. Picked up by Krieger, and he was fouled on the play.
Yeah, he didn't see. He had Donovan a weak side block, but he had his back to the court.
Donovan's first foul, fourth team.
Good foul.
Kalmus comes in, and Bradley goes out.
Took away the break. I want to see. Let's see how Ripon plays. You know, they know they're getting their fannies spanked pretty good right now. Let's see who keeps playing hard. Going to that sort of a 2-1-2 zone.
Hawkinson with a long three, no good. Wow, Donovan goes down, and I don't know if he was tripped down. Looks like he was. Pushed, tripped, what have you. Foul on Waupun, and it's Ripon ball. Hope he's okay. Looks like he is.
Well, 2-4 went down in a heap as well for Waupun. Those were the two. Graham Goplin that collided.
Owen Kloosterboer got the foul. Now
Really?
a steal. And another shot up, no good. And then a second shot, and it's going to be called a held ball. And Ripon will retain possession on that held ball.
You know, at this point, there's nothing a coach can do, nothing he can say. They've got to play it out. But right now, it's more of the same in the first half. You got to see who wants the ball.
Yeah, and, you know, Waupun's pressure, they're on it the whole time. They're not giving up.
I wouldn't.
They're, I guess that's how they play. Reserves want to play that way, too. All right, so here goes Kaiser. Gets it inside to Donovan. His shot is up, no good, but he drew a foul. Good, strong play by Devin Donovan.
He wants to be out there.
And he was fouled by Waupun. He's going to get 2 free throws. The foul is on Owen Kloosterboer. He's just a freshman, as we mentioned. It's his 4th personal, 3rd team. And Devin Donovan gets 2 free throws, and he makes the first one. It gives him 3 points on the night. So he'll get one more. Donovan's a sophomore. And in and out on that one. Rebound to Emmett Hall for Waupun.
Good effort by Kissinger.
And we've got a blocking foul on Donovan.
Good effort.
Yeah. Tried to keep Hawkinson from getting to the basket, but
tried to draw the charge. Yeah.
So it's going to be on the drive, not on the shot. Oh, they're going to give him 2. All right.
I would.
That's his second foul for Devin Donovan, and it's the 15th foul. So Aiden Hawkinson will get 2 free throws for the Warriors.
Donovan's a tough kid.
And the first one is up and good. Hawkinson to that point, though, was only 2 out of 5 at the free throw line. But he'll get one more. And he makes that one as well. Score is Waupun 68, Ripon 24.
Look out.
Inbound stolen by Hawkinson.
Well, see, you're backing away from the ball, coming to you as the pass. You go to the ball.
And then a 3 by Landon Richter.
Meet the ball, fellas.
The inbound to Brewer. Here we go.
Splits the double. Going to call the hand check.
Waupun's going to get called for a foul. Yes, it's on Graham Goplin, his 2nd personal. 3rd team. Caden Coots back in for the Tigers. And Ripon will inbound the ball, and that's going to be Tyler Brewer. And he gets it in okay. Top corner, far side. To the free throw line, backing in, brings it out. There's a 3 by Bradley, and he's fouled on the play.
That'll do it. He got his 5 fouls for the evening.
Kloosterboer, yeah. 6'1" freshman, and he's rumbling and bumbling out there, and he's trying hard, and you can't blame him for that. But yes, 5th personal with 11:35 remaining.
He's just a puppy. Imagine what he's going to look like in 3 years.
Yeah. On the football field, too, boy.
Anywhere. Yeah. In the restaurant. I don't think that'll change much.
In the buffet, at the buffet line. You bet. All right. The shot is good by Blake Bradley. His first free throw of the night. He's got 10 points. And he'll get one more. And this one is also good. And he'll get a 3rd.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go get myself a pair of those pastel pink shoes tomorrow.
You know, they look nice on those Waupun kids.
Well, if they help me get up and down the court a little quicker.
Bradley missed the 3rd one, though.
Yeah.
And the rebound out to Waupun. Here we go. Hawkinson driving to the basket. Little dish off. To the right side on the wing. Dribbling is Graham Goplin. He'll take his time here. And in the right corner, double team. Gets it to Hawkinson. To Torres. Off the glass, no good. Hawkinson, the rebound, brings it out for a 3. That's going to be an air ball. And it's going to be out of bounds to Ripon.
Boy, he's got him, you know, that Waupun coach, give him credit. He's got him playing like, you know, every rebound he's get a free steak.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are wonderful relentlessness.
11:04 remains in the second half.
Meet the ball, fellas.
Waupun 71, Ripon 26. All right, here comes Caden Coots. He lost control of the dribble, goes out of bounds. Warrior ball. So the Warriors will get it, inbounding in front of their own bench. The inbound to Hawkinson. Across the timeline. Richter has it. Hawkinson can do a long three, and he got it.
About 3.5 feet above the line.
Yep. Shoots it up and makes it. Here's Polash. Bradley for another long three. It's no good. Mink the rebound. Lays it up and in. Adam Mink.
Nice battle there.
4 points for Mink. Here's a dish off to the right corner. Getting it back. Goplin. Torres underneath the basket. Tried to shoot it up. Lost control. Taken away by Brewer. Lays it up and in. Tyler Brewer.
Brewer doing a great job of using that little frame he's got, but used all of it to protect the ball. Nice job.
So a little rally for the Tigers, getting 4 points in a row here. Double team. Richter, right corner three, no good. Knocked out of bounds, though, by Hawkinson. It'll be Tigers ball.
They went with a high post there that time. They're big, posting up on the 15-foot stripe and then making cuts on either side of the court. Simple but very effective in terms of stretching out the opposing defense.
All right. Inbounding the ball was Polash. He gets it in. Here we go with Caden Coots. Polash in the lane. Little jumper. It was partially blocked.
Yes, it was.
Stelsel gets the rebound, and Waupun quickly the other way. There's a three on the right wing by Hawkinson, and he put it up and in. Got a pretty shot.
Yeah.
Here's Polash. Over now to Mink, driving to the basket. Little reverse. Oh, no good.
Good move, because he knew he was going to get lunched if he went to the ball side on the finish for the layup. Smart thinking, just a little short on the iron.
Here's Hawkinson. Krieger in the middle, knocked away. Hawkinson gets it back, tries another three, short. Polash had it for a moment, and it's out of there by Blake Bradley. He's going to shoot another three on the right wing, no good. Rebound Krieger.
When you're flushing down on offense on a fast break, don't go down the middle of the court. Run the wings.
Here's Torres, a strong move to the basket. It was tipped, though, by Stelsel, and Torres saved it from going out of bounds, and he gets it back.
If you don't think your coaching staff and teammates appreciate that hustle from Torres.
Here's a three by Hawkinson, top of the circle, and it's a good again. And Ripon's going to take a timeout. Well,
so
our score is...
we'll see. We're going to see, Lynn.
Yeah.
How does Ripon come from this experience here tonight? They got non-conference action coming in Saturday afternoon. We'll be bringing you that broadcast, I believe, at 4 o'clock.
Wautoma.
And with Wautoma. And it's going to be interesting to see how Ripon responds coming off of this disappointing game tonight, on how they respond to that, So, but all the credit goes to Waupun coming in here and just executing the way that they do at the high level that they did it, and on a continuous basis, in all phases of the game. How hard the Warriors are playing tonight, how the coaching staff has them executing to perfection, if you will, that 1-2-2 press. And then into the tough man, and sometimes half-court trap, we get a foul called on Waupun there.
Yep, Bryant Ferris is first of the game. The score is Waupun 80, Ripon 30, with just about 8 minutes to go in the second half. And the ball was out of bounds, touched by Waupun, so the Tigers will get it back right in front of the scores table.
I think it's hard if you're small to begin with, small stature, to just get into a crab position and look for that ball knowing that these guys are lurking over your back. Try to set a pick away, or for a teammate to get open, even for the inbounds. There
Here's
you go.
Polash on a nice give and go. Logan Polash.
Yeah, Hawkinson gambled and went over the top for the entry pass and was late, and you saw the result.
Krieger makes the move to the basket, dumps it off inside nicely to Greg Stelsel, who lays it up and in.
Don't they do a nice job of sharing the ball?
Stelsel has 10 points.
That was...
And little sloppy play there, but Brian Ferris picks up the loose change and lays it up and in. As Hawkinson saved it from going out of bounds, and Ferris happened to be right there. All right, here's Polash in the lane. Gets it knocked away, trying to do something with it. And what do we have?
Got a held ball. I said it correctly, by the way. Held ball.
Yep, held ball, and it's going to be Waupun's possession.
That relentless pressure, you dribble and then try to pick that dribble up.
Clock is rolling. It must be because you hit the 50 point. I didn't realize that.
I was not cognizant of that. We know all about it in football, don't we?
Yeah. I guess when you're up by 50, they run the clock.
The mercy
rule, yeah. So it's 84-32, Waupun. I guess the next goal for Waupun is to hit 100. The inbound was stolen again. Here's a three left side, no good. Rebound Ripon. Good strong rebound there by Caden Coots, and he's going to get fouled on the play. And we're going to have a bonus now for the Tigers.
By the way, I know you've been wondering this. Who's in the top 25 around the nation?
Yeah.
Well, I had to go to the Midwest. Is anybody from Wisconsin? No.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought there'd be one team.
So I did go. In the Midwest, it's Fishers, Indiana. They're ranked 15th in the country. Followed, the next one would be Illinois. DePaul College Prep out of Chicago, Illinois is ranked 23rd, as that free throw was long and missed.
Yep.
And then Creighton-Durham Hall from St. Paul, Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. Creighton-Durham Hall, yep.
Number 24 in the
Good
country.
football school.
Yeah, they are.
All right, the inbound. The shot was no good. The rebounded by Waupun, and it was knocked out of bounds there by Caden Coots, so Waupun will get it.
Area teams, state ranked in the fourth week. It's Kakana at number 5 in big schools. Rhinelander number 10. Ripon played Rhinelander down in the Wisconsin Dells tournament.
Yeah. The pass inside, tipped and stolen away by the Tigers.
There you
Here's
go.
Bradley with a three. He got it. Blake Bradley.
Good pass, too. Really nice pass from Carson Kaiser. Hit him right in the hands. He was square, ready to go on the shot.
There's a three by Waupun up the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Jordan Matushik.
There's a steal.
And a steal.
Look out. In Division III, Freedom is ranked number 2.
Another three. No good. Donovan fighting for the rebound, but was unable to get it. But he did knock the ball from behind, but he's going to be called for a foul.
In Division III, it's number 2 Freedom, former conference opponent, and Little Chute Mustangs, former ECC. They're ranked top 10 at the 9 spot. In Division IV, the Myras all the way up to 5. They beat Ripon by 24 early in the year.
Yeah.
And then there are no area teams in Division 5, I should say, for that.
Waupun will inbound it. Gets it over here to Caden Gillenkirk.
That's a fun word to say.
He's a senior, 6-footer.
Gillenkirk.
Finn Katzenberger, a sophomore, number 0. Three, no good.
They had the big fella putting it up.
They
The
did.
the boys on the Waupun bench were on their feet.
They wanted that one. Blake Bradley held ball. Ripon retains possession.
What you're seeing here is the difference in physical development.
Yeah.
Let's see Ripon. They go 4 across. Got to move.
The inbound to Bradley for another 3, and he got it. Blake Bradley. 17 points now for Bradley. Had a good second half.
There you go.
There's Waupun. There's a Sawyer Bruins, the junior. They were hoping to hit the 3. Right side on the wing. Doing a little dribbling out there. That's Efrain Guardiola. Here's Bruins. Left side into the corner. Nice bounce pass. And laid it up and in for
Pretty.
Sawyer Bruins.
Well, you know these Waupun fans want to see 90.
Yeah, I think they wanted 100, but then with the running clock, a little more difficult.
Yep.
Bringing it out, Bradley another 3. Putting on a little bit of a clinic now with the 3-point shooting. We have a substitution timeout now. So it's 86-41 is our score.
You remember these. These players will remember this.
Oh, yeah.
They're competitors. But it'll be interesting from here on in to follow Waupun and see how their season, where their season takes them.
Bounce pass, Guardiola to the free throw line, brings it out. There's a 3 in the wing, no good.
It was straight.
The rebound and up is good by Caden Gillenkirk. He's a senior. Hits 2. Driving it, bringing it back out now. Tyler Brewer off the glass, good! And he drew a foul.
Heck of a finish.
You know, good effort by Tyler Brewer, the sophomore.
Talk about shooting through the contact.
Yep. And he gets 1 free throw.
And that'll be close to doing it here.
I think so, and he made it. Good job, Tyler Brewer.
And I think that'll do it.
Waupun's bringing it up with just about 10 seconds remaining. And Guardiola dribbling. Goes cross court and out of bounds, and that'll do it. That's the game.
Quite the display by the visitors from Waupun.
I guess. The final score, the Waupun Warriors 88 and the Ripon Tigers have 44. Let's review the scoring. We'll begin first with Waupun. Landon Richter, 3. And give me a moment for Aiden Hawkinson.
Well, meanwhile, Waupun, their next game will be Saturday. They're going to go, they'll be at home. They're going to take on Laconia. And Ripon, the boys, their next game will be Saturday afternoon, right back here in the Tiger Den, non-conference with the Hornets of Wautoma. And that's what they got going. But meantime, we're going to be back here tomorrow night. Same place, same station, same school. It'll be the girls for Ripon High School coming fresh off their second victory of the season. And they'll be taking on the same school, the Warriors from Waupun. And they're in their own right, Waupun girls. Very solid, formidable opponent.
All right, well, I've got the numbers all counted up here, so all right, we'll start again. Waupun.
You see how that worked? I gave you a little bit of time.
And I appreciate that. Yes, I do. Landon Richter, 3 points. Aiden Hawkinson had 28. Bryant Ferris, 8. Caden Gillenkirk, 2. Jake Krieger, very impressed with him tonight, 26. Sawyer Bruins, 2. Braden Torres, 2. Graham Goppelin 4. Gage Stelsel had 10. Owen Kloosterbor with 2.
Jake Krieger, 10 more than his average.
Yeah, he played a really good game tonight.
Yep.
Caden Coots, he had 7 points. Tyler Brewer with 5. Reed Stolfus, 3. It was Devin Donovan who had 3. Blake Bradley ended up with 20 points. Logan Polash, 2. Adam Mink has 4. So with the win, Waupun 4-0 in conference, 6-2 overall. With the loss, the Tigers 0-4 in conference, 1-11 overall. And the next game for the Tigers, as Marty said, is Saturday when they host Wautoma, the Hornets, 4 o'clock here at the high school gym. And for Waupun, they also play Saturday. They host Laconia Saturday night in Waupun. And as Marty mentioned, we'll be here tomorrow night.
We will. And it's going to be most interesting to see how the Ripon girls, coming off of just their second win of the season at home, handle another formidable opponent from Waupun. It was always good round ball in Waupun all the time, but it was the volleyball.
Yeah.
Now they've made that into the basketball for both boys and girls. So we'll be back here at it, hopefully with a better result for those Tiger fans.
About 7 o'clock tomorrow night, we'll be here on the air on the Ripon channel.
Nyla, Riley, good job tonight, right?
Absolutely. Good job, Nyla. Good job, Riley. All right. We thank you for watching and listening. For Marty Ernzer, I'm Lynn Krause. The final, once again, Waupun 88, Ripon 44. And we bid you a farewell from Ripon High School. So thank you for watching and listening to Ripon Tigers High School Boys Basketball.